Shout out to everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Packet Ganja Show. Now let's begin. Candy dabs all around from the left to the right. Super Audio is the network, spark up the live.
From audio and eyesight, Packing Ganja Show take flight. So fire up the episode, that be so tight. Just finished hump day, use the blunt energy. Pack a bowl in a bong, take a dab, we get halfway.
Go.
Oh,
It's the Packet Ganja Show, let's 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 go.
What's good, y'all?
Yeah.
It's that time again.
What time is it?
Yo, 7 p.m. Wednesday night.
And what time is that for?
The Packing Ganja Show. I'm your boy Paragon, a.k.a. Paraganja.
I am America's naughtiest little bitch, Pecky-chan.
What the fuck, Packy?
On the ones and twos, we got my man Rock Phenom.
Yeah.
And then we got our captain, Dre Day All Day.
What up, Dre?
All day, every day.
Feels
Sunday.
good here. Be back here again on Wednesday. Stoner time like we always do, but you know, y'all can expect that.
And tell them though, special occasion today.
Oh, it's
Hey,
a very
super
special
special.
occasion. Yo,
Very,
we got
very,
an LA legend
very.
up in the building.
What?
An LA legend.
What?
We got my man Michael Myers. What's good? Man, how you feeling, bro?
Hanging in there, man, trying to deal with this Rona like everybody else, man.
I hear you.
You know, before we get started, I want to say congratulations. I know you recently celebrated an anniversary, didn't you?
Yes, sir, man. 9 years, man.
Wow. 9
Nice.
year
years in the
anniversary.
trenches.
Now, how long have you guys been together, like in total, dating and married?
Yeah, 11.
11.
11 years.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, nice.
I hope me and my girl last that long.
I'm gonna have my 10-year next year.
Oh, that's right, huh?
So
What up?
Are you gonna get remarried on your 10th anniversary?
Who, me? Nah, I don't think so.
I know I'm on 6, and me and my wife been talking about that.
I mean, I'm not gonna put you on the spot. Moving
Yeah,
on, moving
but
on,
you
moving
know,
on.
we're not sure. But yeah, man. So yeah, it's good. Thank you for coming for giving us some time.
We appreciate
to
you
do
letting
this
us
interview.
letting us interview.
Nah, no doubt.
I remember when we first met you was back at the Project Mayhem.
Right.
Over must have been when me and Packy were living there. That was probably like 2013, 14.
Yeah, that was like 13,
15,
I
maybe
think.
something like around that time. But when you came through, it was amazing because you've been in the game for years. Like, I mean, even before your first album drop, we remember you all from back in Wake Up Show freestyles and just paying dues and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? How did you start off right there with that?
I started rhyming. I really started rhyming late. Like I started rhyming in like '93. Before that, I used to DJ. I started DJing in like '88. But I didn't start rhyming until like late '93. Happened to know a cat named Razcast, and he took me up to the Wake Up Show. And then, you know, the rest is history.
Damn, that's dope.
Nice. So, like, you up in there. I remember paying dues, and then in 2000, well, even I think before that, you appeared on some of the. I think did the Jism compilation come out first, or was that right after your first album? I think it was the Show Respect Here.
It was around. I think it might have been just after.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's around the time when I was about graduating high school. I graduated in 2000, so that's when I really was, and I got my car like around that time. So
Right.
it's like I was able to go to shows more often, not always having to depend on bus so much. I got to go to more places, and then I had a job, so I was able to buy more CDs and listen to more music, and that's kind of like where I first discovered you around was on that one. Right there. So, and then your first album came out right in 2000. That's right.
Yeah, it came out March 2000. it was a bug out, man. It was a good time for music as a whole, but like for LA Underground at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was that was the year of my debut. I think the Cali Agents came out that same year.
Yeah,
I want to say Styles of Beyond came out that same year. Dilated Peoples dropped a record that same year. So it was a lot. It was a lot of music, a lot of competition back then. Loop Pack dropped around that time too. Ugly Duckling. There was a lot of us out there trying to grind, man.
Yeah, that was definitely a good time, and I remember hearing it. It was dope because you went bi-coastal on that. I remember I seen you had people like Rocker from Dilated, but then you also had Freddie Fox on there, and it was real cool. Then you came back, you had Planet Asia and artists like that. So it was a really cool. We always thought like we had these like really raw talents off of both coasts, and I always thought it was fresh. The album, it was just funky, it was upbeat. You know what I mean? Had that fresh transitional 90s 2000 b-boy sound. I remember.
Yeah, man. Back then I was trying to come with something different than your typical LA West Coast record. So I kind of dug in a bag of tricks, man, and got with a couple of legends out there with AG from Showbiz and AG fame, and then Freddie Fox, aka Bumpy Knuckles, man. And they looked out, showed a young dude some love back then. Let me record in D&D in Premier's room, and it was dope, man. It was a dope experience. It was like the second time I had been in New York. And I met a lot of decent MCs and decent producers out there at that time. It was dope, man. So I appreciate them for even showing me love for that.
Oh, that's dope, man. Like, you know what I mean? And so it was cool. That was like I said, it was a really dope time. I remember a lot of, like you said, a lot of great albums that were. I know I had caught you. I remember. I think you had even been. They made I think they had you an article about you also, and I think it was SP Mag. I remember. If anybody goes back and remembers those days, Packy was a promoter for it back. I was
a promoter back. That's when I actually heard about you for the first time as a promoter for SP Magazine.
Wow, that's dope. That's a blast from the past, man. I remember SP was dope.
I miss it so much. They're the reason why I started getting so heavily involved with hip hop and going to shows and seeing all these dope artists that I've never even heard of, and you were one of them, and I was just in awe of all the dope music I was watching and seeing and getting the opportunity to be there in person. So it was dope.
I think that was what was dope about that time, man, is that there wasn't a lot of, it wasn't really like internet was popping like that. So you had to kind of really go to spots, or get magazines and periodicals to really know what was out, know what was hot, listening to the college radio shows and getting the newest, latest on who was hot, you know what I'm saying? And those things, it was just fun because you got to network so much with so many different people then. So it was just a different time. It's a lot different than it is now. And I'm not hating on it now, but like, from back then, it was a little more organic.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about how artists now don't really pay dues the way that artists paid dues back in the day before the internet, when they were out there, like you said, in shows and networking and socializing? A lot of people are depending on internet now to blow up. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's got its good and its bad. You know what I mean? It's good for those who don't have to worry about paying dues, man. You got a home studio, Fruity Loops or whatever. You can drop something, put it out. But what hurts in the long run is that those kind of cats don't last long. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been lucky enough to, have a 25-year career in the music business, man. And so you don't really see. I don't think you're gonna see little whoever 25 years from now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's true. It's like I said, you have there's a difference when you have talent. You know what I mean? I think artists that have talent, and like I said, that's why I said I remember Party Records from like my college days, like when I was like later on like 2005 and all those areas. Those big, nobody remembers those kind of rinky-dink rappers anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, we all might remember the song "Everybody in the Club Get Tipped," but nobody knows what Jay Quan's doing today. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. I don't even think Jay Quan know what Jay Quan is doing today.
You know what I mean? No tips. But it's just you know what I mean.
Like just on some real, just keep it real. Like, we had to kind of build a fan base, like, right? So like, you know, I came from the Wake Up Show, so the Wake Up Show kind of had like a ingrained fan base already. So whoever liked me from that, you know, kind of followed me to the next step, which was, you know, putting an album out. And then, you know, if I stayed consistent, then they stayed consistently with me. And now it's like everything is so microwave, you know, that, you know, it's hot today, it's cold tomorrow, and you don't really get a chance to really build fans. So I think like some of the people that, you know, still bubbling now, that's kind of been out for a minute, your Rock Marcianos and you know, the Zelda movement and that whole thing, they kind of built an organic base that is really not off of hype so much than it is off of talent.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? And I think it's good now, you know what I mean, to see that the independent game. I think, like I said, sometimes though I do look at the positive of even internet. It gives the independent game a better chance now. And
I mean, it takes out the middleman, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm old enough to remember what it was like to be on a label and the politics you had to go through. You really depended on what label you were on, and that political game you had to play, and you know, them not really feeling they, you know, there's the marketing plan doesn't match up with your talent and then how that thing goes. So now you can kind of really take control of your career if you really know how to do it and really build a fan base. And I think that's the dope part about today.
Yeah, definitely. So and speaking of that, well, do we have the YouTube up, Dre? I mean, yeah, wanted to get into one of your videos here.
Right there.
Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, my bad. I just had comment, but and I was actually listening to some I think it was your more recent project that you just dropped. Like I think it was in 2018. And here's one of the singles on here. You had Venus Flytrap. You want to get into that?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah,
that'll work.
You want to tell us a little something about this song here?
I was you know, inspired by the movie Saw. And I was watching Saw one night, and one of my young bulls sent me an idea for a song, and I kind of, you know, started writing a little bit or whatever, and then, you know, kind of once I kind of got in the studio, I kind of went there, kind of played on the whole Saw theme, and you know, try to do something a little different than what, you know, your typical boom bap stuff that people hear me do. So you know, try to flex styles a little bit, and you know, and still do something that's kind of semi-relevant to the young kids too. So
I did notice that about this project. You kind of did. I mean, you did include a lot of boom bap, but you at the same time you also got into some styles that were, you know, definitely considered a lot more the newer sound, and but you still incorporated, like, you know, ill lyrics with it. You still got down. You know, it didn't matter what kind of beat, and you showed like it was kind of. Was that just like testing the grounds to show like I could do this too, or, you know?
Kind of, sort of, but I mean, a lot of it was really just kind of where I was when I make music, I make albums, man. It's really the tone of where I'm at the time. You know what I'm saying? And at the time where I was working at Central Juvenile Hall, so I was around a lot of young kids, listening to what they listen to. So that was kind of what inspired some of the music anyway. You know what I'm saying? But also, kind of at a point in my career, man, I can't keep, you know, killing you every time on a record. You know what I'm saying? Every time, like, you know. I was a little funny. I was talking to Born Allah yesterday, man, and he was talking about, man, he's like, dude, 20 years, you still be killing dudes like it's 1996. And I'm like, yeah, I've made a career off that shit. This shit's crazy. But every now and then, man, I try to show diversity, though.
Yeah, definitely. So let's get into this right here. We got my man Michael Myers, Venus Flytrap, right here in the Pack and Ganja Show.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a body bag, the worst weapon that you probably had. On the verge of a calamity, evil thoughts on the brink of insanity. In the land of the walking dead, I follow my boss instead. You don't protect yourself, man. spinning, who will? Walk around with a back, call it Lucille. See, I'm mentally deranged, and I'm clinically insane. I should be criminally detained. Turn your brain to raspberry meringue. Too many zombies in the game now. Many times should be ashamed now. See, I came to damage in the crime scenes look like the work of an animal. There's body parts everywhere, blood stains on every stair. The last laugh is Michael's laugh. Didn't know that you fucking with a psychopath. I've been pushed to the limit. Should've let stupid dogs lie, but you didn't. Grim Reaper pay a visit. Window with a stairs, man, which is it? I'm the motherfucking man, no bayonet, face painted man like a Rambo. Better run for shelter. I call it helter skelter. Like Labiaki and Tate. You fuck around and suffer the same fate. I'm the king of the homicide rap. Walk to my fitness fly trap, yo.
I want to play a game. So far in what could loosely be called your life, you've made a living watching others. Society would call you an informant, a rat, a snitch. I call you unworthy of the body you possess, of the life that you've been given. Now we will see if you are willing to look inward rather than outward, to give up the one thing you rely on.
I'm John Wick when I rap shit. Sound like applause when I clap shit. You might use a hatchet or a chainsaw or an axe when I come to maim y'all. That's the game and I came to slay y'all. You get diminished from the scrimmage, let's play ball. Weirdos getting comfortable. First I call you out, then I come for you. You the hunter or the hunted. You really don't know to confront it. These youngsters get redundant with the mumble rap. It'll be all out war if it come to that. Real lyrics is coming back. We come off the block like a running back. I say raw shit that make you all sick. Yeah, you fuck around and get nauseous. See, I came to do damage. Coming from the cabbage, goddammit. I'm OJ with a knife, that's wife. Oh yeah, that's right, try the next life. You ain't ready for the pressure. Caught a corner for the stretcher. We come through with ski masks and a handgun. Kidnap witnesses for the ransom. Better meet by demands or get beat with my bare hands. This, that, brass knuckle rap. I'm a boom bap dude, man, I don't fuck with trap. Black Moon, yeah, I fuck with that. When they say I'm busting raps like busting gas, I'm the king of the homicide rap. Welcome to my Venus fly trap, yo. This fly trap, yo.
Around your neck is a death mask. The mask is on a spring timer. If you do not locate the key in time, the mask will close. Think of it like a Venus flytrap. What you are looking at right now is your own body, not more than 2 hours ago. Don't worry, you're sound asleep and can't feel a thing.
Man. Yo, that was murderous right there. Woo! And I say
That's what I do, man.
It is, and it's dope because while we know, I know you, Michael Myers. That comes from you being born on Halloween, huh?
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember reading that back.
I've
in the
always
day.
wanted to. I always wanted to want
in
to
the
ask you
comments.
that.
It says Michael Myers greater than Ice Cube.
Who's
saying that?
B side.
Michael Myers greater than
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah, that was B
That's
side.
true though. I believe it.
Hey,
You had,
man, you
you had to
murderous
ask Ice
with it.
Cube.
You know what I mean? One thing, I was gonna say is oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say being born on Halloween. How fucking dope was that growing up?
Oh, I mean, to be honest, man, it was kind of low key whack because like I never really could have a party because everybody was out doing whatever they had to do. So, you know, it was for a little kid it was whack, but as I got older, it was dope. So.
Okay. I would have thought it would have been dope, or just like, you know, had your birthday party the weekend before, just party with your friend when you went trick or treating.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I do now. I mean, I kind of like either throw it, depending on what day it falls on.
Yeah.
I usually do something either before or after.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I was going to say, like I said earlier, back when me and Packy were roommates at the Project Mayhem, we had met you around that time. Must have been, like we said, like 2013, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
We met her for the first time though, at Breakbeats and Rhymes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we went to go promote Nugs of Funk, I think it was.
We had just dropped our very first album, and we were given the opportunity to get interviewed on Breakbeats and Rhymes, and it just
Right.
And it just happens that you were there as well, doing the interview and freestyling and everything.
Yeah, I do remember.
And,
Yeah.
and
That was a minute ago.
And to be honest, that day I was kind of like scared to freestyle because I was like, you were there, and I was like, damn, I'm whack, like I'm whack. But damn, I don't want to seem like a pussy, so like fuck it, I just jumped in, and I got it helped get over a lot of my freestyle fright.
Nah, yeah, do that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I encourage it, man. I know how hard this thing is, man. Like, that's one of the things. Like, I feel like with MCing, man, I think people don't. It's an art form, man, and it needs to be respected that way. And you know, so when you talk about some of the younger kids, man, just kind of not paying their dues and just kind of coming right into the game, they don't really kind of get a chance to kind of nurture the art form, man, and of just lyricism and like I said, you ain't got to be all super duper metaphysical and all that, man. Yeah, but it's just how you kind of do your thing and just kind of stay true to the rules of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and paying homage to those who came before you. You know what I'm saying? So no, I encourage it, man. Like, you know, I know this shit ain't easy, man. So don't let me be the one to scare you, bro.
Yeah. No, but okay. So now we also want to get into one of your singles. You shot me either Virus or Want to Be an MC. Which one do you want to go with?
We go with Viruses, man. That's cool.
Virus, okay.
Produced by my man Ill Mind, man. I caught him right before he got, you know, Grammys and all that.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's what's up. So tell us a little bit about this cut here.
Yeah, Viruses, man. I actually wrote it. I was on the road. I think I was in Germany when I wrote it. It was a song I kind of had done. I wasn't crazy about the beat, and then Ill Mind sent me some stuff, man. He sent me this. And it's just a play on the word Viruses. It's kind of apropos for like the times now, though, right? But I literally dropped it a year to the date before coronavirus hit, so that's kind of ironic. But it's a metaphor on being a sick MC, and you know, I don't spit rhymes, I spit viruses.
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. So let's get into this. Michael Myers, Viruses.
Michael Myers.
Hey, I think he just found another alias for you.
Viruses.
I got a bad attitude, just like with rockets. I spit heat rocks to turn your body to a carcass. I'm one of the smartest underground artists. Don't get me started, man, my style is the darkest. Yo, I'm colder than the winter in Moscow. Been doing this too long, dog, to get knocked down. I'm sick with the pen, I spit diphtheria. This shit I write is kinda like bacteria. Yo, I get infectious when I wreck shit. Should've learned a long time ago, man, I'm not to be messed with. When I'm on stage, it's kinda like contagion. I spit shit and spread it throughout the nation. Better yet, I spread it throughout the globe. There's a million ways to die, the most deadliest is the flow. The DJ scratched like he got psoriasis. I don't spit rhymes, homie, I spit viruses.
Hey man, what's your name, boy? My shit is sick like the flu. My shit is sick like the flu. I'm a deadly disease. My shit is sick like the flu. Poisonous. My shit is sick like the flu.
Cats come to the jam, be spitting spam. I need a firewall for y'all suckers, damn. Blowing the spot up with all these pop-ups. Homie, put your Glock up, cause you not tough. See, y'all claim to be wild here. What I spit fucks up your shit, it's called malware. No one out there is ill as Mike. And for the dudes that steal my flows, you know I kill a bite. Whack dudes are getting scarier and scarier. I'm like malaria, I'm coming to your area. There's nowhere to run, dog. I find you. You beat me when pigs fly. Swine flu. Now the virus is in flight. Damaging your esophagus, going down your windpipe. The DJ scratched like he got psoriasis. I don't spit rhymes, homie, I spit viruses.
Hey man, what's your name, boy? My shit is sick like the flu. My shit is sick like the flu. I'm a deadly disease. My shit is sick like the flu. Poison. My shit is sick like the flu.
You come in contact with my bomb raps. You need the hazmat, I'm making you fall flat. You ain't all that, I'm salmonella to you fellas. No need to get jealous, you getting way overzealous. I declare war with hardcore metaphors trying to uplift the art form. These young MCs try to act bad now, sit flow sicker than mad cow. Disease, please, y'all need to learn a lesson on how to rock mics. I bust flows like Smith and Wesson. My polio flow disabled your central nervous system. There's no vaccine for the word that I'm spitting. Cause I'm an epidemic. You want a chance to rock the mic, you shouldn't let me get it. The DJ scratched like he got psoriasis. I don't spit rhymes, homie, I spit viruses.
Hey man, what's your name, boy? My shit is sick like the flu. My shit is sick like the flu. Lumber deadly disease. My shit is sick like the flu. Poisonous. My shit is sick like the flu.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like that.
That shit was
The
fresh
DJ
right
scratched
there.
like he got psoriasis.
Yeah.
That was hard. That was hard.
I low-key thought that was funny though. Like,
You know. So you say you wrote this when you were in Europe, right?
yeah, I was on tour in Europe, and I was in the studio. I was in Munich actually, and I was in the studio with some producers, man, and I think one of the dudes in the next room was sneezing or some shit. It just made me think about diseases and viruses, man. And I kind of wrote like most of it, and then kind of sat on it. And then when I got the Ill Mind track, it made sense, right? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's the beat and the rhymes kind of have a marriage. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of, I felt the magic on that one. I had recorded the song on a couple different beats and it just didn't sound right. Yeah. And it finally made sense with that particular beat, so it worked out.
And how was the scene like that out in Europe?
Oh, it's crazy, man. It's kind of like what LA was in the late 90s, early 2000s, man. To be honest, it's like, it's super popping, man. Like I knew I was a big deal out there, man, when I was supposed to perform in Brussels, and they ended up having to move the concert because the club flooded. It was a Tuesday night, 4 hours before the show. The club flooded. They moved the venue to a spot that was 3 hours away, and it was still 1,700 people came to see me on a Tuesday night.
Wow!
So I was like, okay, they must really like my shit out here. So this kind of, I knew what this was about.
Out of all the places that you toured and performed in the world, where do you say do you think has hip hop has the biggest support?
That's a hard one, man. It really depends on who you are. But I would say though, like there's pockets in France and in Germany that really love West Coast hip hop, from G-Funk all the way down. So I would say though the most stuff that I've seen, man, like some of the festivals that I've done, like Hip Hop Camp and some of the ones in Copenhagen, like though you get to really kind of see, because like Europe is not as big as people think. Like, you know what I'm saying, like a trip from here to Oakland, you know, is like in Europe is like you can go through like 8 or 9 countries. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a bug out, man. It was crazy to me. So Amsterdam is popping, you know what I'm saying? You know, the UK is popping, France is popping, Germany's popping, man. Austria, like it's kind of hard to say, but most of Europe, man, really loves that pure, real, you know, organic hip hop kind of shit that I make.
Yeah, and I heard it even that goes on down the line, definitely from graffiti to breakdancing to, you know, just all the way down with hip hop, turntablism. Like I heard.
Yeah, they immersed in the culture, man. And like the funny part for me is that like a lot of those kids out there are the promoters and DJs that grew up on the era of music that I came out in. You know what I'm saying? So they grew up on me and Dilated Peoples and Jurassic 5, and they grew up on stuff, you know, and Raucous Records. So they grew up on that stuff, man. So like for me, I'm like a big deal to them because like literally, man, I've gone to countries, man, and people like, man, I learned how to speak English because of your records. You know what I'm saying? And shit meant like that means everything to me, man, more than any kind of record sales and money, anything like that.
Well, yeah, with someone from a completely foreign land, country, way of life, says, yeah, they learned your language because of you. You know what I mean? That is dope. That's like, I think probably got to be an ultimate compliment.
Would
from,
you
as
say?
an artist.
Would you say that
Sure.
you get more support from people out of the country than you do here in the United States?
Oh, definitely, for sure. It's something that like Buckshot from Black Moon told me a long time ago, man. He was like, he said, you know how you with your girl, man, and your girl is like, she just kind of regular to you because you've been with her for so long, but everybody else thinks your girl is hot. That's kind of how that, like, that's how Europe is for us, man. Like Europe really gets into, you know, like we get to eat because of Europe, man. To be honest, man, and yeah, the support is way bigger in Europe than it is, you know, across the globe, really, than it is here, unfortunately.
Damn. Actually, I know from friends of ours who have traveled to Europe say that they get more love out there than they do out here, and they rather perform out of the country than in the United States.
Yeah, it's certain countries, man, where I have to have security, bro. Like I can't go to the mall. Like dude told me, the promoter told me that shit. I laughed. I was like, knock that shit off, man. Nobody care about me out here like that. But yeah, like in certain parts of France, man, certain parts of, you know, London, it's like I'm a big deal. I still like I'm shocked by that shit. Like that shit drives me crazy because I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I still gotta take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? So,
You come back home.
Gotta do the dishes.
yeah, I come back home. I gotta get the dishes done, man. Make sure my kids' room's clean, all that shit, man. So I don't take myself that serious most times, man.
But that's dope, man. Hey, that's what's up. So, but yeah, definitely want to thank you for giving us some time here and with this interview here. It was definitely an honor. You know what I mean? Having a legend right here in the house.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Anything y'all need from me, just let me know.
Oh, okay. Like I said, hopefully when the pandemic is done, maybe we can get you down in the studio or something.
And we
like
have
that.
we have a little stage here as well. So if you ever want to perform live, you're more than welcome to. Once this whole
Oh
bullshit
man,
is
say
over,
less. I'm there.
Yeah, definitely. So
I'm there, man. I got a new record coming out, man. It's called Mykill. It's gonna be it's the first of 4 chapters. It's called Mykill, man. It'll be out on the first of the year, man. Really, it's coming out New Year's Day. I'm gonna drop that shit.
okay.
It should be real interesting, man. It was an opportunity, man. When COVID first hit and the whole social justice stuff kind of hit, I was stuck in the house, mad, frustrated, angry. I pulled my drum machine out, my pen and pad out, man, and we'll see what came of it. But I recorded 42 songs.
Ooh, wow.
I'm gonna release some 10 at a time.
Nice.
That's nice. Is it digital or physicals too?
I'm gonna do physicals too, man. I think I'm gonna go all out, man. Because I really feel like this may very well be my last record, as far as new material. So like I kind of want to go out with a bang. So I might do cassettes, man. I might do 8 tracks, bro. I might do it all, man.
hey, I want one of everything.
Yeah.
I want CDs,
Let-
vinyl.
That's why I ask. I want one, and I want to get signed.
Yeah, I want a flash drive. You have one?
Let us know. And
Oh
like I
yeah,
said,
definitely doing flash drives too, man. I got a cool little flash drive hookup, man. With my logo on it. It's real dope.
Ooh, all fresh.
Definitely want one of those.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. So is anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, man. Let me shout out y'all first, man. I appreciate y'all letting me get on. Shout out to my man DJ Johnny Juice doing cuts for me as we speak for my new record. DJ Mark Love, Aguilar Don, just everybody who's supported me for the long term, man. I appreciate it. Want to get at me, you can find me on social media. I ain't hard to find.
All right. I got it right there.
Shout out to you again, brother, for being here with us, interviewing you. We work with what we got best, and this was a dope interview. But we can't wait to have you here with us. And hang out with us, man.
No doubt, man. Y'all
got
keep doing your thing, man. Like,
In a world of mumble rappers, you're a dope rapper, a dope. Like I appreciate the lyrics and everything.
Yeah.
no doubt, man. That's kind of what I do it for, man. Just to be honest, man. Like, for me, it stopped being about money years ago. But it for me, it's a legacy thing. So when you go back 5 years from now and you pull my CDs out, man, you can say I was pretty good at this thing.
Oh yeah, yes sir. Mykill Myers, everybody. Thank you once again, man.
No doubt, man. Y'all stay safe, man.
You too.
You too,
You have
brother,
yourself a great night, brother.
No doubt. Peace.
All right, peace.
Shout out once again,
That's right.
Mykill Myers. That was a dope interview. We learned a lot about him, and we can't wait to have him here in the studio once this whole bullshit is over. Now Trump's over, out of this fucking Trump. Trump is now out of this fucking, White House. Maybe we can fucking get some help with this fucking shit, man.
Yeah, with the pandemic, and hopefully when the pandemic is, really, died down, and we can figure something out. You know what I mean? Get back to the way life used to be, somewhat. You know what I mean? So.
By the way,
never happened.
B-side says Ice Cube can suck a fat dick.
Hey, wow, B-side. He didn't say that.
He said no. He said Ice Cube sucks.
I saw that.
Bro, I listened to a song on the radio the other day, and it was all hook. It was all ad libs, and I was like, "What is this sugar cereal?" No, I'm not talking about Ice Cube. It was something else. But I'm just saying, like, rappers in general, like, it was whack. I was like, why is this on the radio? Like, it's all sugar cereal.
Hey, I like songs off of the last Ice Cube album. The last kind of had some
Get out of here, man.
cool cuts. So, you know what I mean? I like that.
B-side
That new
doesn't like
Funkadelic. That was my shit.
B-side said that if he sees Ice Cube in the streets, he's gonna punch him on sight.
He didn't say that. No,
he told me that on last poker night.
Hey, by the way, Bobby Brown Jr. died.
Bobby Brown Jr.
They suspect foul play.
No,
Who's
for
Bobby
real?
Brown Jr.? Is that Bobby Brown's kid?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Wait,
wild.
his kid and his
kids
daughter
are
who died?
Yeah,
his kids are passing.
He
before
killed
is.
Whitney. He killed his daughter. He killed his son.
No, but he has 7
man,
kids. He still has like 6 more to go.
Still, man, that's man. Rest in peace.
And rest in peace, Bobby Brown Jr.
My condolences, Bobby Brown.
They suspect foul play.
But check this out. We're gonna take a break, and Rock
Are we?
Phenom is gonna do his sexy thing that he does.
What does he do?
He shakes his ass for everybody.
Does he?
He does.
Nobody sees that because I never put it on the screen.
Dude, why don't you put it on the screen?
All right,
we
today-
get more
get more
viewers.
views,
Yeah.
Today the camera's gonna be on Rock the whole time.
You gotta show your nipples, Rock, now.
All right, you go.
And he's got the pervert mustache to go already. Look at that.
He's got the pervert.
Look at that
mustache.
fucking. Look at that porn pervert stash, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Remember, that's the mustache you used to have when
Yeah.
we met you, Packy.
Hey, bro. Now that you got the mustache, you can ask for Dirty Sanchez and shit like that. No, you can give bit. Sorry.
Dirty
You can,
Sanchez.
yeah. You,
Oh,
can give Dirty
you
Sanchez
can't
shit.
you can't drive a van anymore, bro.
Yeah, you can't drive a van
Says
anymore.
with an
Bro.
accent.
Those Beals on Wheels, man. Nah.
Dirty Sanchez.
All right, brother. Do your
Nah,
thing, man.
Victorious verse, deep thinking. I floss flows linking with cats fitted to that. Thick smoke, provoke the treatment. It's my everyday ritual. To place my voice, I'm pure instant brew caffeine for rap fiends. Taste the choice. I take tongue to speak the language of the Asian on some heated shit. And even if the spot ain't banging, so what? The vocal gets the forefront. I door stump some studio sessions like federales fresh up in the start. Dumping this on. Know what I'm saying? I'm twice as strange. Did you train of thought in this life game? Subject to the price change value. Bleedy eyes, Mike Myers came to split your score. Split the full clip. It's an everyday ritual. For shots to whistle pass, I blast with the gift. Sick shit rip. World tourists holding title in tournaments is blissful. The universe is my initial. I meditate the mind frame's aim like it's my everyday ritual.
You half-ass MCs, suck dog, you pitiful. Killing MC
MCs is an everyday ritual. Mike Myers live wired on fire with the visuals. It's an everyday ritual. I take time with rhymes because I keep it lyrical. This hip-hop thing's an everyday ritual. Planet Asia, master of manipulation, that's my shit on you. It's an everyday ritual. My voice is all you hear, you fear it like Godzilla. Mykill might kill you without a 9mm. I bust mics precise, that's how I snipe niggas. Testing me on the mic end your life quicker. I kill cats with ill raps and bust like steel gats. And peel caps, Mykill's the real deal, Jack. The impact, leave them seeds flat on their back. Resting in peace, my lyrics leave you dead in the streets. Beheading them seeds, who go head to head against me. You lost cheese if you bet against me. There ain't a better MC. See my rhymes is like a shredding machine. Splitting niggas, blood is all MCs ever will see. Cause I'm a sick individual. Killing MCs is an everyday ritual. I kill them all and then I show up at their visuals. And then I smile at their family just for ridicule. That's pitiful. You half-ass MCs, suck dog, you pitiful. Killing MCs is an everyday ritual. Mike Myers live wired on fire. Fuck all that. Talking about a baseball bat. Bash your ass until your bloody face all crack. This Mike, I don't play all that. See, I wanna try to get the chrome gat and put them all on their back. Fake niggas make me pull 38 triggers and spit slugs and hit mugs and rupture niggas' livers. We can get it crackin', I'm ready for action. The way y'all niggas is acting, I'm ready for blast. It's all good, you ain't gotta make us fall. All you did was rough me up and push me up against the wall. You know not to call, cause I'm a murderer more. Cause the way I do work, the murders will never be solved. Unexpectedly, I set them up with bras they like. Long as the page right, I kill them in broad daylight with guns blazing. I lay them out like they sunbathing. With my 4/5, I kill niggas forthwith. What y'all scared for? You can't prepare for the battle I feed for. This means war. That's what I'm here for. Bodies on the floor. More, got a team for. This means war. What y'all scared for? You can't prepare for the battle I feed for. This means war. That's what I'm here for. Bodies on the floor. More, got a team for. This means war. Kill niggas where they stand. That's why I'm a wanted man. I see through you niggas' styles like a sonogram. The rap son of Sam kills for 100 grand. MCs don't understand that I run the land. Got you pissing in your pants cause you horrified. When it comes to Mike Myers, you know death is glorified. My mind be preoccupied with homicide. A drive-by, leave a slug in your baby mama thigh. More bullets fly, more family members die. Witnesses never make it to court to testify. You best abide by my rules or my ruler. Put a bullet right through your medulla. Used to kill for the moolah. Now I think it's cool to do it with a 32 or 44 caliber. I cock the hammer when intentions to damage ya. Yo, this means war. What y'all scared for? You can't prepare for the battle I feed for. This means war. That's what I'm here for. Bodies on the floor. More, got a team for. This means you know the name. It's equivalent to pain. Equivalent to putting whack MCs to shame. Equivalent to murder. Equivalent to fame. Synonymous with killing sprees and leaving MCs slain. But yo, that's the other side of the game, a true marksman. Yo, you wanna challenge my aim? Yo, the underground, man, it needs a change. This ain't my fault, it's these whack MCs to blame. The LA underground just don't seem the same. I miss my nigga Bigger B, man, I'ma see you again. Blowing these new niggas right up out of the frame. I stay hot, you never gon' blow out my flames like that.
STL with my big click stick and this diecast hit here to make your neck split. Pour out a little liquor if they snicker at the sticker, cause I gotta make the patience like my ticker's getting sicker. The lord of the law of the land with the sword and your head moving like a seesaw of its own accord. I freeze dry microphone, sleeve stack on the track, imperial type stereo tone. When I roam, I just keep it secret off the dome. I smoke clones, undermine and find a zone. We hold a cold hand, most of you are rather fold. I stick close to my coast like red
Mark loving it. With the 12 inches, let the games begin. A victim of their own vengeance. Kill the self-abuse, it's on a CD. It started on 1s and 2s. Mixed like ethnic, Honda with a drop kick. Boulevard, 56 are on the street. Elementals on the beat, Long Beach. He's on tour again like Jim Morrison. Put them on the flyer, they start pouring in. All of us, one beat, one aim. LA territory, the Lord gets the glory. Karma, it's a never-ending story. Look for me.
While y'all loving the legends, I'm out living in heaven. South Central LA, I'm committed to say what I feel, deal or not, real or pop. Will it stop? Never ever knew a guy like me to fail. Nah, I build the globe, it's what I know. Snatch cash and bag grab bras after shows. Long after those disappear, optimal listening. Watch us grow colossal, lucky fossil and hostile rap waters. The father of your hustle, I'm guzzling Henny Red Bull with hella pool. You drool over minimal success without the tools. Living legends loving this shit like Mark do.
Merch the mid-city rebel, king of bass in the trouble, and that underground shit that be clowning your hits as I get down and dirty. On top of power pages, don't hang with no cowards, cause that shit be contagious, outrageous.
Don't try to play me out, girl, I clearly understand. Your best friend told you she would take your man, cause she pushed it and knows how to shoot. She ain't too proud to beg and creep through. But you, on the other hand, need a good brother. And I'm the GP in your life, I'm that type. The Queen Nefertiti on the throne. And I ain't gon' ever have to call Tyrone. On and on, digging my brown skin. Come here, brown sugar, be my girlfriend. Come here, Spanish fly, be my cinnamon. Was looking good, looking my vanilla pudding. Strawberry shortcake, I'm your chocolate. Come to the front row, baby, I'll be rocking it. Killing you softly. I know it's ladies first. I know a woman's worth. And you the earth in my universe. Cause I'm a good brother. GP in your life. You need a GP in your life. I'm that type. Cause you need a GP in your life. You need a GP in your life. You need a good brother. GP in your life. And what they need a GP in your life. I'm good type. That's right. You need a GP in your life. You need a GP in your life. You need a
Hey yo, hold it down, put it down, Phoenix. There ain't no MC in this industry that really represents. Funk fakers, wax style makers. I take it to your picture, you ain't nothing but a faker. Hold it down, put it down, Phoenix. There ain't no MC in this industry that really represents. Funk fakers, wax style makers. I take it to your picture, you ain't nothing but some fakers. Whack rappers, blah. You make me view it from a technological age. Your style does not you. Your DNA must be dilute, genetically being spliced for my birthday suit. Supreme being, down the original. Try to clone my style, take my rap with the kingdoms. MC archaeologist, you misinterpretate. Cram to understand, and then you play your hate. Phoenix Orion, rejuvenate from Chicago State by a chemical experiment. No more secrets in your government. Rappers couldn't see me through 3D binoculars with man doing and drinking. Trying to ain't nobody stopping us. Hold it down, put it down, Phoenix. There ain't no MC in this industry that really represents the real funk fakers, wax style makers. I take it to your face that y'all fake. I'll battle anybody, anywhere, any place, any man, woman, chick, or child from any race. Even beings from space couldn't fade my flow, cause I am more so extra terror, astro. Earth folk, you best to act like you know, or do some hell of a tendon like O.J. Simpson. Did I forget to mention, we're from the fifth dimension, Mandroid activate, initiate time sequence. Liquid mean forward, gunshot mean rewind. You requested it, so we rewind. Access the code, download and prepare for the mothership ride. Hey, hey, hey! Cyber funk faker, wax style maker. Takes to your face with stubborn debate that you ain't nothing but some fakers. Phoenix the creator, human alien nature. My new style is laser, your old style is beta. Suspended animator, liquid displayer, future rhyme sayer. Downloading my data, you'll be catching the vapors because we're making the papers. The suckers they all hate us because they can't duplicate us. I feel like a butterfly, sting them like DJ Hyde. We keep the party live.
Right, motherfucker, yeah. I'm the god who's the head of the Lord. Dirty bastard from the Wu-Tang squad. Can I get raw? Yes, I get dirty to the floor. Rhyme hitting on your mind, you can never ignore. Hip-hop to me is like a place to be. My specialty for me to do with them. Say what you wanna say, baby J. I'll flip the microphone any day. I'm master because I got that gift of gab. Niggas get mad, your ass up my head. This talent that I got will result in spot. MCs, you got paid a lot. You ever notice a black man jam most slam? When it comes to the money, yo, it ain't funny. That's what you gotta do, what you got to do. Come on, can I get the Wu-Tang, 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 Wu-Tang is on your brain. I get biggie diggy raw when it's time to get on the dance floor. Shotgun kill the shit. Blow, then you won't step to me. Thinking is he really raw? Is he steady? If I wasn't really raw, standing here on the floor, you'd be like, oh, he ain't hardcore. Niggas play like they lie, but won't survive. Jumping and popping, know that time when you think of the dad. I'm an average man, G.O.D. fan. Let it be known at the gym. Wu-Tang Clan is coming through, and woo, boys fast who throw your head in the air, and then you don't care who. The old dirty bastard, me or mine. You be hopping on my shit just like a fly. all around. It's dirty and stinking sound down to the ground. What you want to do? What you want to do when I'm coming for you? I'm gonna give it to ya, baby, baby, baby.
First bird circle when they say they names. Pronounce them dead, count the heads, fight raps with an ounce of lead. Hit all the amounts of bread, making sure the hounds are fed. I'm the pterodactyl striker, fearing so many.
I'm the ace of kings, toast up.
Raise your henny now.
Salute to the finest. You in the company of royalty. Sir, your highness, I can tell you about stacking the grip. Out in Paris with the baddest bitch, sitting at a fashion event. Went from street life to neon lights. Don P on ice.
Feast tight, never free on mics.
Got third world niggas screaming Dex the truth.
And they co-sign the yes when he steps in to bless the booth.
INS never rests, he true.
Czar face.
For the head we shoot. Woo!
I said all of this. You'd be surprised, man. Pretty soon they're gonna steal the damn atom bomb.
Indiana Jones, fuck these snakes to tame. It's like the NBA, too many fakes in the game. Now why's that, Dad?
The cake's to blame. In the end, I would play it the same. To be for real, that's the day it changed. They hate it from the day I came.
So lame, jealous ones envy, then they fall like paper planes.
Son's done it, the gods never funded. Who runs fuck a devil when the weight got haunted. My soul was the weapon, my mind keeps stepping in the depths of hell. Yet I fell from the lesson, my soul leaves the body. The situation's naughty, original, invincible, there's one student party. A class for the better, cause I be writing letters and setting shit straight. One lamp and one shepherd. My face turns purple, and demons in a circle. Held my breath, then I left out the womb kinda fertile. From the east, the light shines unto the west. A test for the gods, cause Mecca's where they rest. Universe serenity, blocking out the enemy. If anyone makes it, then that's the way it's meant to be. Brighter, the time's up a fighter, cause I'll survive life, then step out the cipher.
If your soul loves the sun, money rock on. If your soul loves the sun, money rock on. If your soul loves the sun, money rock on. If your soul loves the sun, money rock on.
When left alone will not perform what you just been warned and told the facts. The acid acts will hack the whack in half. Anatomy separate our contact. We lacerate the amplifying vocal tool into about a billion pieces. Coming up with a paragraph and a billion
Fear attracts the strong, weak, the innocent, the innocent. Fear is my ally.
I'm a mastermind, I'm a conscious rhyme. Starts to unravel it up in time. It will soon begin to look like you when you're mysterious and a pool of blood. No screaming, no screeching, no scratching. Just touch base with the reality that you're facing. The snakes are taking a bite of your lip and you're stuck in a bottomless pit. I know when you're hoping you'll gather thoughts of your own or no, but no provoke. Please stay off my premises or your bones will be forgotten. Defeating my pain is the only solution for torturous momentous. Those eyes, my lights, your cries, my laughter. Excruciating pain received. You've been injected with disease-infested needles collected and placed in a base of records. I trap you in handcuffs, connect your arms to your legs and push you off a curfew. An officer stick to inflict bodily injury. Bottles eventually break upon your bloody skull. Then really slow is how I peel the flesh from off your limbs. Then I'll toss you into a jagged porcelain tub of slugs and leeches mixed with alcohol that reaches every crevice of blistering raw skin. I'm excited by the sight of your cringe.
We're never enabling enemies anywhere near the perimeter of patrol. It's order to catch a control control of the laughter that you owe. And now that you traded your soul, you made it your own responsibility. Now take it. Sing a symphony, sing a sympathy for the naked. Open up your eardrums, come let your fears run lucidly while seducing the string of a puppeteer to rip a tear off loosely. Using means and music made of mirror morphing notes. Take a look at the terrified haters with a vernacular starts to flow. I hope that the thought that I provoke are left alone. Very good dinner, very good, just letting you have it. Thoughts that I provoke are left alone when I
Yeah. Rock Fidam on the ones and twos. I like how you went some old school with some of that LA Underground right there.
Yep.
You definitely took with some
Phoenix
classics. Then Phoenix Orion. Yeah, like a lot of Acid Rain.
B-side said rock on, rock phenom.
Yeah, some classics too, like Funk Dubious.
DJ K Oz says Funk Doobie.
Yeah.
Hey, that was for Uncle Oscar. Rest in peace.
Uncle Oscar, rest in peace.
rest in
That's
peace.
right, man. My condolences once again, brother.
Yes.
My deepest condolences. Man, this sucks. Nowadays, it's fucking crazy. This fucking pandemic.
Left and right, man.
But that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here to entertain you guys and for an hour and a half, kind of distract you for a little bit, and help you relieve some stress that's been building up.
Yeah.
With my shenanigans and my pervertness and his fucking race sensitive ass. He's race sensitive.
No, I'm telling it like it is.
All right, so
before we
birthdays,
get
right?
before we get into our segments, I'm gonna get into some birthdays. I want to say happy birthday and rest in peace, DJ Crazy Tunes of WC and the Mad Circle and Westside Connection. Also, shouts out to the homie DJ Shownuff. Matter of fact, we went on a show back in the Husky Radio.
Rest in peace, DJ Spinbad, yo.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
He passed
DJ
away
Spinbad,
recently too.
Spinbad.
Hey, there's a lot of fucking rappers dying right now, but like not naturally, but getting shot and killed, man.
Yeah.
And these rappers, I don't know. I've never listened to their music, but it's fucked up because they're getting murdered. Either for that gang life they portrayed, or from haters who are hating on their success, whatever it is. I don't remember it being this fucking dangerous to be a rapper in the 90s. Yeah, there was a couple rappers who got clapped and shit, but it wasn't like the way it is now. And it's sad to see that way. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in the birthdays.
Rest in peace to those brothers. But yeah, also want to say happy birthday to Mila J. Happy birthday. Also want to say happy birthday to Fabulous. And of course, Mike Epps, aka Day Day, happy birthday. And that's the end of our birthday segment. So this week we decided we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna let Packy go first with his segment. What
the fuck, Packy?
So I would just like to say that I've been put on a short leash by management, and by management I mean Dre. So
it's not me, it's YouTube, man. And if the YouTube comes down on me, I come down on you.
But I can't really show you the real what the fuck Packy video, so I have to kind of find what I can that I think is pretty funny.
Right.
But this is a video, I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but this is a video of a Subway employee making a sandwich, but she ends up falling asleep in the middle of making a sandwich for her customers.
Hold on.
Let me see.
Fuck you.
Identify this woman.
Now, my question to you guys, what do you think she's on? Okay, check this out.
Xannies.
She's on what the fuck, Pack.
Here you go.
Yo,
enjoy.
Xannies, yo. Xannies. All day.
Like, she's shaking and and then in the middle of shaking and she's like...
She's on heroin. Come on.
That's
Show
word.
Shit.
That's word like...
Or she could have that sleepapnea where she falls asleep out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nah, she's on heroin.
No, that started happening to me at a job once.
All right, we want
to just be hella exhausted, yes.
Play it again?
Yeah.
Right.
You know how many jobs she works?
She starts out good.
It's funny, they film her and they don't tell her nothing. Like,
bro,
they end up filming her,
bro,
making her famous.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would have filmed her, I would have recorded it, and I would just walked away. I would have been like, keep the sandwich. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Get some clicks.
Here's $10.
Look at that, man. This is either that's fake or it's like, man.
I don't know, but that's just funny.
Is it funny?
It's funny.
They I want to see if they tap her though.
No, they don't.
They don't.
It just cuts off. They just leave her there with they just leave her there with the fucking face in the sandwich and shit. I'm like, okay, I don't want the sandwich no more, but it was pretty funny.
In the middle of the peppering, huh?
In the middle of the peppering.
He was probably putting out the pepper. Look at her with the pepper on.
Put the pepper.
That has to be a part of the video. Either they're in on the joke or that shit lady's on heroin. She just shot up in the restroom, allegedly.
Now we got another Karen alert. Now there's a black family who obviously is doing well for themselves and they lives in a nice neighborhood and apparently
I don't know what you mean. A white lady.
But check this out. They live in a neighborhood where it's predominantly white. This lady comes up to the family and tells them
the dog attacked my dog.
The dog's not even outside, ma'am.
He was outside. He was in front there.
He didn't attack the dog. I have it on camera.
You know what?
What?
You guys are acting like black people. You should act like white people.
Like
if
what?
you didn't hear that, she said you guys are acting like black people. You should be acting like white people.
Wow.
What? We what?
I was raised in Oklahoma.
Wait, can you repeat that one more time? We're acting like what?
I was raised in Oklahoma City, where there were tons of black people.
But we're acting like what?
You're acting like people that aren't normal.
Okay. This will be
You're
real
acting like
nice
people that
when
aren't
you're on
normal.
the news, when you're on social media. Get the fuck off the property.
Get off our
Get the
property.
fuck
You know,
off
I
the
have a
property.
She has. Do you notice the fucking taser in her hand? The whole time. She claims that their pit bull attacked their dog, which is not true because they show footage of the family security camera. She pets the fucking dog. Okay, but I don't know where she starts doing this shit.
Give a fuck, bitch. Get the fuck off the property.
Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Since we're acting like black people. Right? We're acting like black people, and that's not normal.
People don't act like you do.
How are we acting? How are we acting? You came over here with a taser.
I came over here because your pit bull attacked my little dog.
He didn't attack your dog.
Whose
Not at
video
all.
is this?
Your son was
Is this
out here.
Paragon?
And he didn't attack the dog. The dog, I saw the dog. I saw you pet the dog. You
I
pet the
didn't pet
dog.
the dog. I just pet the dog because I wanted to see if he was okay.
Did you hear that? I didn't pet the dog. I didn't pet the dog. I just pet the dog.
Because I want to see if it was okay.
Yeah, like, okay, she contradicted herself right there.
Wow.
She sounds drunk as fuck, too.
You didn't pet the dog, but you pet the dog because you wanted to see if he was
sounds
okay.
racist as
I have
fuck.
to record all this.
I am recording it. You about to be famous.
You know what? You're gonna go.
You're about to be famous. Where am I gonna?
All right, listen, the video's a little bit too long, so it's gonna cut on time. But that's the new Karen, everybody.
Yep.
You gotta stop acting like black people. Why can't you act like white people? Like,
Wow.
what the fuck? Really? Wow. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, she has a heart attack.
Man, Trump exposed all this shit, yo. They made him,
he made him
emboldened,
comfortable.
emboldened these motherfuckers.
Now, I'm allowed to show this video because nobody dies, okay?
Alright.
But check this out. Lady walking in her car.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Whoa! What the fuck?
Now she
They were,
survived.
like, arguing?
No, they're freaking out, right? They're freaking out and everything.
Oh.
They go and check on her. After they check on her and see that she's still alive, they go in the car, grab their belongings, and take off.
Grabbed her belongings?
No, they grabbed their belongings. They jumped back in their car to get whatever they had in there, and then they took off. Oh, she's alive. She's alive. Okay, let's go. She survived, but with several broken bones and shit and everything. But yeah, that shit was like, what the fuck? Right? I don't know what the fuck this shit is. This shit just is weird as fuck. This actually falls under my category. There's a guy.
Wait. What the fuck?
So there's a guy
It's a very
throwing
powerful
up
visual
oil
message.
and a guy pissing oil on the polar bear.
Telling them what's happening.
Really have reached the limit.
It's a protest, I guess, about oil and how bad it is.
That's in where?
I think it's in France.
Oh, okay.
And this is my last video.
What the fuck, Packy?
Hey, I don't know, but this is pretty funny. I don't know if I'm fucked up for thinking it's funny, but some people paid a crackhead $5 to light her hair on fire.
But you doing it wrong.
Okay, green eyes, white
turn to the side so I can get it. Yeah.
This is $5.
You doing it wrong. I'm trying to get it all the way up.
$5.
Damn. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. $5. 5 minutes. Your shit smell like an ashtray. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
It smell like an ashtray.
Let me see it. I'm gonna give you 10 more. Let me burn that side too.
He said for 5 minutes she believed him. She was she let him. She's like, she thought about it. 5 minutes ain't that long.
5 minutes for $5. That's $1 a minute.
Damn.
That's $1 a minute, dude. Like,
She's thinking. 5 minutes ain't that long. I can.
you have to be a crackhead to do that shit. 5 minutes? Let my hair on fire.
You doing it wrong.
Yeah, sure.
Look, turn to the side so I can get it. Yeah. Cause you doing it wrong. I'm trying to get it all the way up.
Damn.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. $5. 5 minutes. Your shit smell like an ashtray. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Fuck you, nigga.
Let me see it. I'm gonna give you 10 more. Let me burn that side too.
So that's pretty funny.
Terrible.
There, that is my segment.
What the fuck, Packy? Now it's time for There He Goes Again. That's right. So, apparently, Trump's still been throwing a hissy fit, saying he didn't lose, trying to sue everybody. We will win. His supporters are all down with him. And they're rallying up, which they have a right to, whatever, you know what I mean? But listen to the song they're singing. Wait.
I love that song. Silence.
Hold on, wait. How do you make it go up?
You know you have the sound off, right? You see that little sound speaker?
Where?
Right to the right, to the right.
Okay.
Right there, Junior.
There we
All
go.
right, way to go. High five, buddy. High five. Way to go. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Come on.
I'm like old school. I'm real man. I don't do technology. You know what I mean?
Please.
I still do
Don't be
Thomas Guide.
Don't be one of those, fool. Don't be one
I'm
of those.
one of those.
Don't be one of those.
But listen to the song they sang as their anthem for Trump.
Now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you.
Oh man, I know Zach De La Roca's pissed. Oh my god, this is so triggering.
My thing is, anybody who knows
Rage Against the Machine?
will be like,
What the fuck?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
You
if any of them cats
like you seriously
saw them
contradicted yourself with that.
Hey, can I still get a high five from you? Can you
No.
figure it out?
Also, apparently,
Sorry, I'm mad.
they're also out there. They try to recreate the Million Man March. You remember the Million Man March?
The
in
Million MAGA,
1995?
the Million MAGA March?
They try to do the Million MAGA March, and
I heard about this.
they got nearly over 5,000 people.
No.
But they were.
It was more.
Got nothing.
It was over 500,000 from the last time I heard.
No. It was only 5,000.
Really?
Yeah, that was all bullshit.
Oh.
So, yeah, they didn't really, but they were promising they were gonna have 1 million for Trump. Didn't happen. So shouts out to the Million MAGA March.
How many people turned out?
They said nearly over 5,000.
5,000. That's a lot, though. That's a lot.
I mean, it's still a lot of people. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of racist crackers.
Yeah.
It's still 5,000 too many racists. You know what I mean? So apparently 50's agreed. He's down to do a versus battle with Game.
My money's on Lloyd Banks.
Man, Game's fucking.
Game puts out music.
Shit, yeah.
But he don't have
His catalog is
don't have number
fucking
ones.
extensive.
Game has number ones.
You're right though.
Name 5 number ones from Game.
Would have been Far.
That's featuring.
What's it called? The one with Keisha Cole. Hate or Love It. The first single, You Know How
Blood
We
Nation.
Do.
That's what's hit. That's what 50 Cent though.
Blood Nation.
Was still on Game's album.
I mean, he's still. I mean, yeah, fuck it. I would take it. Use your verse on your shit. I use my verse on. We put verse to verse.
Yeah.
But because I hate both their. I mean, I don't hate. I say I listen to the Game, but I don't like 50's music. But I know he has a bunch of number ones off of like off one album. He has a bunch of number ones.
Oh yeah, he probably I think Game is the more underdog, but he still has he's one of those people that still hip hop listeners in general were still always thumping them though, whether it be from the lyrical cats to the gangster, to the hood and different hoods, and he's West Coast, but he still does stuff to stay relevant in the South, to stay relevant in New York, stay relevant even up in Chicago, with working with different artists around, and you know what I mean. I think he was the artist. Definitely, he was the artist for his time. You know what I mean? I would say as far as, especially for West Coast, like the way my generation experienced in Ice Cube. If you were a young kid, I think growing up in the mid-2000s, Game was your man. You know what I mean? He definitely was the one that also, that's the other thing people don't also got to consider. He kind of, I don't want to say brought back a coast, but we hadn't had a new artist like that since Snoop, which was already about 10 years.
B-side say his money's on Game.
He kind of brought back the West Coast in a sense.
Yeah.
I think he was the strongest.
He's the one that, because there was cats coming out, but he's the one that, really stood out and kind of really put it out there on a mainstream level. And
Game was part of G Unit, wasn't he?
Yeah, originally.
And then he made the GU Nut.
Yeah.
GU Nut. I honestly think no, all bullshit aside, I think that Game will take this because just lyrically, he's got dope lyrics. He's a dope lyricist.
50 has hits.
50's got hits and he's got some pretty dope lyrics.
50 has hits, but Game has bars.
Has lyrics.
So does this shit have to be sanctioned by what's his name? Swiss Beats or something? Like
I have no idea.
Is that
well,
right now I heard that was like
right now
blocks him.
Right now 50 is just said he's willing to do it. Game has been said he's down to do it though. But 50 first didn't want to do it, but now I think he now is saying, I'll do it.
Like in order to put the verses tag on it.
DJ Cass says both are whack, and B-side says how about a Packy versus Paragon solo album?
A Paragon versus who?
A Paragon versus Packy solo album. Oh man, my shit's bunk. We brought Paragon to win.
You have very little confidence in yourself.
Yeah, you got
I don't know. Maybe a song. I don't have time to do a whole album anymore.
Did you hear about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
The reunion? That's just pretty dope. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I haven't clicked on that.
Yeah, so I'm looking. My question is though, what happened?
Tatiana Lee still got a nice body.
Oh yeah, she's still beautiful. But I'm saying is, what happened to Little Nicky?
Hillary's the fox.
He was never there, bro.
Little Nicky though was the youngest son.
Yep. You remember Little Nicky?
He was the member at the when later on, in fact, that was the last episode where the first Aunt Viv was on, and she gave birth to him, and then when they came back the next,
it was a different Aunt Viv.
It was a different Aunt Viv, and and it was that little kid that they had. First season he was a baby. Then one season he just came back and he was 5.
That's probably around the time I stopped watching.
Yeah, I watched it to the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Well, how come he's not on here? And funny thing is, they actually got both on Vivs on
the reunion. Yep. They're gonna fight.
They took a.
Didn't she have Hella beef with Will in particular?
She's cool now. I guess they're all cool.
I think that the reason that they were cool, they're cool with each other now is because one went down on the other.
Whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
You took my job, so eat my pussy.
I heard now. Supposedly the show's streaming on HBO. I saw Tatiana Ali post on her Instagram.
I would definitely hit Tatiana Ali with my penis.
Of course, but yeah, like so. I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet. I'll probably definitely want to see what it's all about. But I'm saying y'all should have got Little Nicky. What's up with that? Like real, like hardcore Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fans. Like you know what I mean. You can't just have this kid, you know, and not bring him back. It's like, what's his story?
No, B-side, that was not Family Matters, you weirdo. Ladies talking about Little Nicky. There was a little fucking kid in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in the last season or two.
Last couple seasons, like probably last 3 seasons. I know last 2.
Google that shit.
He came out as a little kid. Watch, just Google Little Nicky. He's definitely in those last at least 2 seasons. And like the first season he came back, he was a baby. Then for the last 2 or 3 seasons, he was already like 5 or some shit. He was a little kid, and it was like they gave birth to him like really late, like I guess.
B-side said that he'll take down both on this, but honestly, since you're so tiny, bro, I think they'll take you down. I love you, bro. Don't hit me later.
And I guess that concludes my. Hold on, wait.
There he goes again.
Yeah, got everything.
There he goes again. I'm kind of disappointed on you, bro.
Why?
I expected more out of your segment.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have a leash on like I do.
Huh?
You don't have a leash on your segment like I do.
I just didn't really find anything that really stood out to me. I mean, I guess I could have been more serious. I mean, I did call out the Trump and, you know what I mean, talked a little shit about him crying and suing about, but everybody's here about that.
You've done better.
I would definitely take down Aunt Viv's at the same time. I'd be like, like on top of each other. Like
on top of each other. I'll stack both their old vaginas on top of each other.
Out there, do y'all want me to get like crazier again on my thing?
Stop being a bitch.
It wasn't being a bitch, just didn't
You're holding your punches, bro. You're holding your punches.
That's what I was like, you know what I mean?
You're sparring. You're supposed to be, you know what I mean? You're supposed to be throwing them.
Stack
them, bro.
Throwing them.
I'm still a hip hop head, so I wanted to give you some hip hop.
Throw the haymakers, bro.
And, you know what I mean? I found more stuff on that this week.
Hey, so I found a loophole, right? I could show people getting hurt really bad as long as they don't die. Right? Yeah.
We'll find out.
I'm trying to find good, good material for our listeners.
We must still be live because B-Side's still watching us.
I know, huh?
I told him that he should find just like really fucking out there articles. Sometimes I share them just so that way hopefully you'll find them and because I come across a lot of weird motherfuckers like you too on Facebook and Instagram and all that. So sometimes I find that I'm like, here, Packy, this might be up your alley. Just like that one about. Because also I follow Charlemagne's Donkey of the Day and that dude that was arrested for fucking his chickens. This is right up your alley, Packy.
Hey, who we got next week?
Right now we're looking at possibly this cat, Immaculate Espino. So
Espino. If we don't get anybody, I'm just gonna strip for everybody.
Immaculate Espino, definitely come through. Make sure, definitely nobody wants to see Packy strip. Maybe B-side does. I don't know.
Hey, yo,
no, but
quick.
B-side says my segment is garbage to listen to him, Paragon.
Real quick, shout out to Jazzy. It's Jazzy's birthday today.
Oh, your brother Jazzy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shouts out. Happy birthday, Jazzy.
Jazzy.
Hey, B-side.
My punk ass brother.
Next time I'm over at your place and you need me to reach the high shelf, I'm not going to help you, motherfucker. You're going to have to use the fucking high chair like you always do.
Got jokes.
They say we're not supposed to make fun of little people, but I'm not most people.
Oh, don't worry, B. So I'm gonna beat his ass after the show for you.
I talked to you about this little guy too, right here.
He's got jokes.
But anyways, I love you, Bob. Nah, not really, but yeah.
We're all gonna jump you. Me, B-side, and Rock gonna jump you.
Nah, Rock's got my back.
He a little guy too.
I'm a referee. Yeah.
No, he's taller than you.
Yeah, he's taller than me. B-side.
But anyways, everybody, today was dope. Shout out to Michael Myers for letting us interview him once again.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a call.
Oh, we have 2 minutes. Hey. I think it's B-side.
B-side got a
take
piece
it,
of his mind.
Take it real quick. Take it real quick.
Yo,
who's this? You have 1 minute to tell us what you want.
What it do? What it do, baby boo?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, Jay Wooey? How you doing? You calling from work?
Yes, like always.
Damn. It's kind of whack that you have to work so late.
Yeah, it's alright. But as always, even though I'm at work, I have my phone on the side, and I'm still catching your show. I'll never miss an episode, even though I'm at work.
Thank you for the support. Definitely.
Hey, real quick before we call it a night, did you ever get that Big D and Watt for your birthday?
No, I didn't.
No. But you know, she told me that the Big D was a big donut and the Watt was wings and pizza.
Hey,
that's what she wanted for her birthday.
There you go.
Hey, that seems encrypted though.
Right.
Giant
What
donut.
What if the Big D? I'm calling it a donut.
A donut. It's a donut. It's a chocolate donut.
It's a bar
It is
donut.
what it is.
With
The
bars.
bar probably.
All right, Jay.
Two holes.
We have to call it a night. We're past our time.
Of course.
Or Dre's gonna punch us all.
To say my wishes to you guys and show my support.
For sure, we appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you tune in again next week.
Of course.
B-side said, damn, she a true fan.
Bye.
She a true fan. Yeah, unlike B-side, who abandoned us, told us he was just going for a carton of fucking milk, but never came back. Fuck you, B-side. Nice, man. I love you, B-side. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.
I think one of these days, B-side really is going to punch me.